Hey y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? Wait till y'all get on here. Hey, what's up? What's up? It's good. All right, y'all. So I want to get on here real quick, because y'all know if I get on here during the days, because I'm venting about something. But pretty much, I got on here to talk about just something that's like a super pet peeve, and I feel like all women can relate to this. Like when you're trying to legitly do business with a male, and they do not know how to separate business from pleasure. Um, that is like probably one of my number like top 5 pet peeves, because it's already hard enough as a woman just trying to be in business in a man's world or whatever. And when you're out here really trying to do the right thing and trying to really grow and build and different things like that, and men do not know how to separate, I guess, their manage ways from actually doing, a deal or something. And it's very hard for me. This is just for anybody that has ever thought about doing some type of business with me, and I'm a female or whatever. This is for the guys. The quickest way to get blocked, to never get a phone call return, to never get a text return or email, is to try to turn something that I'm trying to do business wise into your opportunity to try to holler at me or try to spit game or whatever. The thing is, if you want to spit game, if you're trying to talk to me, then just try to talk to me. But if you actually want to legitly do business, then do business. It's very, very hard for me to do like business with guys nowadays, because I never know what your intentions are. And it sucks like that it has to be that way. And that's why I'm on here addressing it, because it shouldn't be like that. Like what I always say, if you're just honest from get-go, then that makes life a lot easier. But when you try to like, okay, well, let's talk, and let's try to do this and do that, and let's try to make it, figure out how we can work together. Then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I get a text from you at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. talking about, hey, what are you doing? Like, don't ever text me at 10 p.m. first of all, if you're not my boyfriend and you're talking about what are you doing, or if you're not my friend, like, and you're supposed to be somebody I'm doing business with. Like, that is like the most annoying thing ever for a woman. And again, I would respect you a lot more if you just was like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really want to holler at you. I'm not really trying to do business because of whatever reason. Then that's cool. But don't mix business with pleasure. And then to me, it's like, why have motives when somebody's really legitly trying to do business with you? So I just had to say that, because I have this issue like so much, and it's been like this since I started like really building and growing and creating my business and brand. Luckily, my mom is my manager, so she's like a pit bull, so I've been really protected from all the BS that's out here, definitely in Atlanta, for women. But it's just like, that's something that I talk to like a lot of my homegirls that's doing, their thing out here or whatever. And, they go through the same stuff. So, I mean, it's just women in general. I mean, everybody's not trying to screw their way to the top. Everybody's not trying to, fake a relationship or fake a whatever with you, as I'm talking to men, to get to where they're trying to go. Like, some of us really legitimately want to do real business because we are educated and we actually have something to, work with, something that we've built, something that we are invested in. So I know people out here in these streets and nowadays, y'all used to women just throwing themselves at y'all and hoping that, because I'm cute, I'm gonna get a deal, I'm gonna get some money, some business or whatever. But no, there's women that's actually out here that has their own shit going on. We have money. We don't need your money. We're just trying to grow. We're trying to work with you equally. I know that's hard for some people, that women want to be equal to men when it comes to business. But there are women out here that's actually trying to legitly do things the right way and actually have morals. I know that's hard to believe. But that's just something that bothers me, and it grinds my gears when I have to deal with that. Like, And I'm a very respectful person, but I become very disrespectful when it comes to people disrespecting me, because at that point you're disrespecting me. When you try to talk to me and I'm actually trying to do business with you, and you try to holler at me, now you have disrespected me, and now I'm gonna disrespect you. So to all the guys that feel like women that have their shit together, it's you know what? To all the guys out there that feel like women that are doing something in life, that are successful, that are on top, or whatever you want to call it, whatever people say nowadays, the reason why we are, I guess, perceived as stuck up and sedity is because we have to deal with shit like that. You out here really doing your thing as a woman, doing better than a lot of people or whatever. You really out here on top, right? You put in a lot of work. You put in the time, the sweat, the blood, the tears to get to where you're at. And you still got to deal with guys trying to holler at you in a business setting. That's why we walk around with a bitch face. That's why we come off sedity or bougie or stuck up, because how are we supposed to be respected if you're not? You can't be too nice. I mean, you can't even smile at a guy nowadays without them being like, "Oh, she wanna get with me." No, I'm just trying to be nice. But it'd be funny because I hear this same frustration from my friends, and I'm just like, yo, I feel you, because it's crazy. It's like, just like I said, if you don't want to do business, if you really out here trying to talk to us, then just say it. But we busted our ass just like you, sir, to sit in the same room with you on the same level. So respect me. You're gonna respect me, or you're gonna get cussed out. Simple as that. I don't have no time to waste, or it's just crazy. Like, I don't get that, and it bothers me. And it definitely when it's like people that you really out here trying to do serious business with, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, how about we go get coffee? How about I get to know you? I don't want to get to know you. I want to do business. I want to sign this deal. I want to sign this contract. Then we can talk about who I am as a person or whatever. But ain't nobody trying to get with you. Don't nobody have time for that. Don't nobody want you. We're out here trying to do business. That's it. No other motives. Like, get that in y'all's head. So if you in my DMs talking business, but in reality you trying to look at me or you trying to talk to me, slide the F out my DMs. Because you will get blocked, you will get cussed out, and I will be disrespectful. Thank you. And on that note, because I was about to hang up on y'all. On that note, this is just the stuff. Y'all know, like I said, when I get on here during the day, it's because I'm trying to vent. But I feel every woman's pain when it comes to this, like, subject. Because it's so annoying. Like, I'm just saying, like, imagine, like, fellas, imagine if your daughter was out here doing her thing and she come home talking about, Dad, I went to a meeting and the executive tried to holler at me. How would you feel? If she came home, if she said that to you like 5 days out the week, how would you feel? I'm just saying, yo. It's just crazy. It's just, yo, sorry for the frustration, but, it's just something like, I just had to get off my chest because I go through this every day. And it's definitely, and I'm not saying that everybody's like that, but it's kind of crazy that as a woman, you have to, you have to almost like put a disclaimer before you talk to a guy like, hey, I know you said you want to meet for business, but just to let you know, I'm married, or I'm in a relationship, or I'm not trying to talk to you on a personal level. It's just like, it's crazy. But if you want to see me get mad, mess with my time or my money or anything like that. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying every man is like that. I'm not bashing all men or whatever. Because I know everybody's going, people have getting their feelings about topics like this. But, it's just, it has to be said. So, anywho, I love y'all. Oh, and thank y'all for, showing love with the Broken Skull Challenge stuff. I was actually on that episode. It aired November 17th or 15th of last year. It was a hell of an experience. I had a lot of fun. I got to meet Steve Austin, and he was definitely somebody that, you know, I didn't realize he was I knew he was a big man, but I didn't realize Steve Austin was huge. Like, his hand was like the size of my face. But it was awesome. As far as, like, you know, what I felt in that moment, I don't know, like, that moment on that show, that I, like, literally had to dig down to, like, the deepest part of my soul to win that. It was a magical moment. That's all I can say, because I was like, yo, I'm not losing. Like, this female is not finna beat me. Like, yeah, it was a crazy moment. Like I said in my other post, sorry y'all. I don't like losing, you know. Even though I didn't win the whole thing, I was like, look, man, if it come down to leg strength on leg strength, I'm not gonna let nobody beat me. Not like that. But it was a lot of fun. It definitely was a humbling experience, because I worked hard to get to the point where I was visible enough to producers and, you know, TV people, or TV what's it called, recruiters, I don't know, you know, the people that go after people to, you know, put on a show, like whatever that name is. Casting producer, casting whatever. But yeah, like, it just took a lot of, you know, just the process of getting to that point where somebody wanted me to be on their show. I was like, yeah, that was dope. That was definitely a great moment for me. And yeah, ever since then, I just been grinding, building. I know people kept asking about what's that one show, Ninja Warriors. Maybe one day. The thing is, with Ninja Warriors, you have to have a lot of upper body strength, and I know I'm a little swole or whatever, I'm a little jacked, but I don't have, you know, I'm not like super strong upper body. Even though I look like it, I still have a long way to go. You have to have like muscle endurance, which is something that takes time to build, and that's something that I just don't have upper body wise. And then I know somebody else said Kevin Hart show, TKO. That's actually something that I was supposed to be on, but things didn't work out the way that they were supposed to, and yeah, you know, it sucks. I have to learn how to swim, because I miss out on a lot of shows because I can't swim. So I'm trying to learn how to swim. Yeah, it's not going too well. This is the thing. With swimming, like, I have a phobia. It's not like I just don't know how to swim or I don't like the water. I have a legit phobia. Like, I am terrified of deep water, because I went through a lot of traumatizing, you know, things when I was younger. I think I've almost drowned 6 times in my life. And I think that's why it's been so hard for me to learn, because I tried to work with different people, but if I cannot feel the bottom with my feet of the pool, I literally go like into survival mode. Meaning, like, I'm like jumping on the person's head, trying to make sure that and I might drown you in the process. Like, I'm that person. So yeah, it's not like, oh, she just can't swim, or oh, she just don't want to swim. I legitimately have a mental like block when it comes to like deep water. The thing is, I love water, but I love water until my feet are no longer touching the bottom. So that's been my dilemma. So I'd have to have like a super professional, like military or Marine or somebody that like knows how to deal with that type of stuff. Because it's not just about somebody teaching me how to swim. It's literally not that simple. I wish it was, because I would have been swimming a long time ago if I just didn't know how to swim and that was it. But it's literally a mental thing. And so I have to figure out how to get over like just trauma when it comes to like literally almost dying in a pool or in the ocean. So yeah, that's been my big issue. But once I get over that, then yeah, I'll definitely probably have a lot more opportunities. But unfortunately, most competition shows, like, you fall in water. So it's not like I can walk around with a life vest on the whole time. It has to be like, everybody on the same playing field or whatever. But that's been my biggest thing. Like, one day I will learn. I just don't know when, but I know one thing: my future kids gonna know how to swim. That's one thing I wish my mom would have did, like put me in those baby classes, like where you like fresh out the womb and you swimming. Yeah, I wish she would have did that for me. But unfortunately, my first experience with water was like, okay, I'll go ahead and tell the first story. This is how it first started. Then I'm gonna get off here because I'm gonna start ranting. So when I was like 4 or 5, like how your dad is like, hey, jump in, I'm gonna catch you. Like, and then all of a sudden he doesn't catch you and then you learn how to swim, right? So my dad was like, hey, I'm gonna catch you, right? I jump in, he loses me under the water. He's like, whoa, like, where's my kid? Like, I'm drowning under the water. He like literally lost me. And somehow I came up on the other side and I was like screaming, crying, throwing up. And I was like 4 or 5. So after that, it just got worse. It just was down here from there, like downhill all the way from there. So yeah, imagine being a kid and your dad loses you under the water in a swimming pool. And then your next experience is you're at the beach and you fall off a sandbar. And then it just was all bad from there. And then mentally I was done. Like, I was like, okay, my damn dad lost me under the water. I fell off a sandbar. How does that even happen? Like, clearly me and water aren't meant to be. And I just accepted it. Like, I'm a land animal, So that's why I can't swim. So it literally is not like, oh, like the stereotype black person. I literally got traumatized. But anywho, I know that's not an excuse. I'm gonna one day learn how to swim. We'll see. But anywho, I love y'all. I just had to get on here and vent about what I talked about a few minutes ago. But yeah, y'all have a blessed day. I'll get on here maybe later.